There's a growing trend with younger generations to acknowledge and prioritize mental health. And I have to say, I am really excited to see light shining on this important topic. For so long, mental health was something that, people didn't talk about, especially as we got older. But that's changing and it's long overdue. So let me ask you something. When was the last time you thought about your mental health? If you're like many older adults, the answer might be not that often, or I just deal with it. And here's why that needs to change. As many as 1 in 5 older adults experience mental health concerns, and yet 63% of those who need support do not get it. And that's not okay. Mental health is just as important as physical health at every age. And, today I want to break the stigma and talk about 5 things that everybody needs to know about mental health as we age. Oh, and stick around because I also want to share free resources to help you or someone you love find the right support. So let's get started. Number 1, the hidden grief of life transitions and identity loss. And I want to start with something that isn't talked about enough. It's how life transitions affect our mental health. For myself, for decades, my identity was wrapped up in my career in financial services. My network, my friendships, my sense of purpose, it was all connected to my work. And when I left, I felt lost. Who was I without that role, without that structure? It was a huge shift, and it took a toll on my mental health. Then I faced another kind of loss, the people in my life. Over the years, I've lost dear friends and family members, people that I had grown up with, celebrated holidays with, and leaned on for support. Suddenly, these people who had always been there, the ones that I confided in, the ones who made me feel full, they were gone. So, loss isn't just about losing people. It can be about losing roles, your routines, or even a sense of who we are. And in both cases, I had to grieve, and I had to grieve deeply. But eventually, I knew I had to push forward. I rebuilt my routines. Exercise helped. Connecting with others helped. And making new friends and taking on traditions from my loved ones helped. It wasn't easy. It was actually very, very hard. But I also knew that moving forward was essential for my mental health. Number 2, depression is not just a part of aging. How many times have you heard, it's normal to feel depressed when you're older? And that's just not true. Depression is not a part of aging. It is actually a real medical condition, and it is treatable. Depression, believe it or not, is the most common mental health concern among older adults. It affects physical, mental, and social well-being, and can even make chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease and cancer worse. But here's the good news. Depression is treatable in 80% of the cases, yet it often goes undiagnosed. Primary care doctors, unfortunately, often fail to diagnose depression in older adults almost 50% of the time because symptoms can mimic memory loss or other health issues. But your mental health matters at every age. If you're struggling, please do not dismiss it. Let's talk about solutions. Number 3, therapy works, and it is never too late. Have you ever heard somebody say, there's no point in getting help. It's not going to change anything. And that's just not true. The research shows that older adults improve just as much as younger people when they get therapy or when they find support or even medication. And here's something powerful. Mental health challenges can appear later in life, even if you have never struggled before. Conditions like stroke, Parkinson's, arthritis, and even some medications can trigger depression or anxiety. Harvard Medical School confirms that therapy and medication can improve mood, your sleep, and even help with memory and focus. And therapy isn't just about mental health conditions. It also helps you navigate major life changes like we talked about, like retirement, caregiving, or loss. Healing, growth, and happiness are possible at any age. Trust me. Number 4, staying social is essential for mental health. One of the best ways to protect your mental health, stay connected. Social isolation is a major risk factor for depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. We saw this during COVID. Research shows that loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. The antidote? Community, connection, and support. Easy ways to stay socially active: call a friend or family member. Join an online group like a book club or hobby forum. Try a local class or some other activity. SilverSavvy is all about helping you stay engaged, stay connected, and thrive. So check the description below for resources on finding local or virtual social groups. Number 5, move your body and boost your mind. Here's a simple mental health tip. Move your body even if it's just a little. Physical activity, whether it's walking or stretching or dancing in the kitchen like I like to do, helps your brain release feel-good chemicals that fight stress, fight anxiety, and fight depression. And it's not just about mood. Studies show that staying active helps prevent cognitive decline and even improves sleep. I know that's on a lot of our minds lately. That's why self-care matters, and it is never too late to start. So tell me in the comments below, what's one way that you move your body? Please know that you are not alone and help is available. If you take one thing away from this video, let it be this. You are not alone and you do not have to figure this out on your own. Mental health support can save lives, and the first step is reaching out. SilverSavvy is here to help. In the description below, you will find free resources, support groups, and ways to connect with professionals who understand exactly what you're going through. So please take the first step today. Now I want to hear from you. Please drop a comment below and tell me what is one thing that you do to take care of your mental health. And let's start a conversation and break this stigma together. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like this video. It helps more people to see it. And subscribe to SilverSavvy for more educational content. Check the links below for free mental health resources, and together we can change the conversation around mental health and aging. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.